If you search YouTube for emergency communications, you'll find thousands of videos about radios. Which radio to buy, which radio is best, which radio has the most features, which one will do this, which one will do that, what channels are you on, the list goes on. But here's the problem. Most people don't need another radio recommendation. They actually need a communication system, because the best radio in the world doesn't help if the battery is dead, and it doesn't help if nobody knows what channel you're on, and it doesn't help if you've never actually used a radio before. So instead of talking about the perfect radio, I'm going to show you the emergency communication starter kit that I recommend for most people. Not because it's fancy, not because it's expensive, but because it works. And by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what pieces you need to build your own basic emergency communications capabilities. This isn't a bug out fantasy setup. It isn't a tactical loadout. It isn't a radio room full of equipment, as you can tell. This is practical communications I would recommend to normal people who want a way to communicate when things aren't going, well, according to plan. So let's start with the most obvious piece. The first item is a handheld radio. This is one of the ones I recommend for most beginners. This is the Baofeng UV5R Mini. Why this one? Because it's actually simple. It's affordable, reliable. It comes with 3 antennas. It's easy to recharge via USB-C. It's packable. I just throw it in a bag and I actually go. It does what most people actually need, which is the big part of that. Because one of the biggest mistakes I see is people buying equipment that is far more complicated than their skill level. Then they never use it, or they have the dread of learning how to use it. A basic radio that you can practice with is infinitely more valuable than an expensive radio that actually sits in a drawer. This radio gives you a practical way to communicate locally when cell service is unavailable, overloaded, or simply not the best option. So, your action item is, if you already own a radio, spend about 15 minutes to learn the basics. Then, over the next few weeks, commit to learning something new about it. If you don't own one yet, start researching a radio that matches your intended use, or click the link below for this one. The second item is not exciting at all, but it's one that most people forget, and it may be important than the radio itself, and that's power. Extra batteries, a charging cable, a power bank, whatever your device requires, because eventually every communications device becomes a paperweight without power. Most communication failures aren't dramatic, they're predictable. Battery dies, charger goes missing, spare battery wasn't charged. This solves the problem. Communication is now restored. So your action item is, check every communication device you own tonight. Make sure you have a way to recharge it. It may be as simple as just a USB-C cable and a power bank. You may have a radio that requires a little bit more fancier equipment or fancier plug-ins to charge it. Find a way to do that easily, especially if you're looking at a power outage. The third item actually surprises a lot of people. It's a good antenna. Not another radio, not more power, an antenna. Many new operators spend all their money on a radio and almost no time thinking about the antenna. Experienced operators often do the opposite. The quality antenna can dramatically improve radio performance, sometimes more than upgrading the radio itself. Now, that doesn't mean you need a giant tower. It simply means understanding that the signal has to get out somehow. So you need to decide whether a stubby will work, the factory rubber duck, an extended something like a Nagoya, or even a roll-up J-pole. Will that work to get you where you need to be or actually connect to what you're trying to connect to? Regardless of which one it is, antennas matter a lot. So your action item is simple. Look at the antennas you currently are using and ask yourself if it will reach the person, repeater, or node you're actually looking for in an emergency. If not, research one to find the way it goes. That's also the reason that I buy this radio, is because it does come with 3 antennas. The next item, and probably the least expensive item in the entire kit, is a communications card. I'll give a zoom in on this one, but basically a simple communications card is a piece of paper, laminated if you want, and on that card are important phone numbers, radio channels, frequencies, family contacts, meeting locations, anything you don't want to rely on your memory for during a stressful situation. People assume they'll remember everything, but if you look at the top of mine, it even says 911. Stress has a way of proving people wrong because they think they'll remember everything in that emergency. A good communication card removes the guesswork. So your action item is to write down 3 important contacts and 2 alternate ways to reach them. Start there. The final item isn't gear at all. It's actually a plan. We'll go into detail about a PACE plan at a later time, But for now, ask yourself these questions. Who are you trying to communicate with? What's your primary method? What's your backup method? What happens if nobody answers? What happens if you're separated? The most expensive communication setup in the world won't fix the absence of a plan. This is why communication systems fail. Not because people lack the equipment, but it's because nobody agreed on what to do beforehand. So your action item is simple again. Spend 10 minutes creating a one-page family communication plan. It doesn't need to be perfect, it just needs to exist, even on an index card. When people ask me about emergency communications, they typically think that I'm going to recommend a good radio. And the radio does matter. Mine matters to my plan. But the radio is only one part of the system. My emergency communication starter consists of a radio, spare power, a better antenna, communication card, and a simple plan. None of these items are particularly exciting, but together they create something more valuable than one piece of equipment. They create capability, and capability is what matters when communication suddenly becomes more important. If you already have a radio, identify the one missing component in your own setup and improve it this actual week, because communication failures usually don't begin during the emergency, they begin long before it.